Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to work on my next part of our project, Django e-commerce project. So here I am creating our receiver code for our custom user. So let's create our receiver code. So come to our models.py bottom code and here let's create our receiver. So first let's import our receiver. So let's import Django receiver. So here from Django dot dispatch import receiver. After that import post save. So from Django db models dot signal import post save. Now after that save this file and let's use this code of receiver and post save for our custom user and all these user types. So come to bottom of our code. So here our receiver is used for create another row in our table admin user, customer user, staff user and merchant user. So when user sign up or create any user, then automatically it create a row in our next table which is admin user, customer user, merchant user and staff user and staff user. So it create a automatic row in another table when we create a new user in our Django database. So at that receiver, after that receiver, after that post save, then comma sender equal to custom user. So this will only call when we create any custom user object. After that define create user profile. After that first parameter sender, then second parameter we need to pass instance, then third is our created and fourth is coax. After that if created, then we need to create another row in another table like customer user, admin user and merchant user. So if instance dot user underscore type equal to 1, then let's check what is 1. So 1 is for admin, 2 is for staff, 3 is for merchant and 4 is for customer. So let's see if it is 1, then admin user dot objects dot create and here we need to pass us user id equal to instance. Now let's check again admin user, so it contain only earth user id and profile pic which is default. After that staff user, so let's create it also. So again copy it, let's copy it, paste it and paste it. This time for user id 2, so we need to create staff user. For 3 we need to create merchant user. For 4 we need to create customer user. Let's check every object. Profile pic default blank, merchant user, so we need to pass this data, company name and GST details. because these are not default value. So company name equal to blank equal to blank. Then after that GST underscore details equal to blank. After that address equal to blank. So we need to pass default value also. If you didn't set any default value in field, you can see in merchant user I didn't set the default value for GST detail and company name. So that's why I'm passing the default value here, which is blank. Now let's check staff user, profile user blank, perfect, custom user perfect. So after create user profile, let's work on next step. So here we create our instance of our merchant user, customer user. Now after that we need to save this object when our data has been created. So let's see, again add the rate receiver, and this time post save vendor equal to custom user. After that define save underscore user underscore profile. So this will work for only create and this will work for save. So after that vendor instance and coax. After that if instance dot user underscore type equal to 1, then instance dot admin user and make sure here admin user must be in small letter, not in capital letter. So admin user and user must be small letter. So everything of database model name will be in small letter. So dot save. After that let's copy it again, paste it, paste it, paste it. This time for 2 we need to change it to staff user, and here same small letter 3, same here merchant user. Make sure spell is correct, and here import customer user. Now save this file and let's run our migration command. So click on terminal, new terminal. After that run command python manage.py make migrations. And here is one error, max length is missing. So let's add this max length in our rating table. So here is rating table, and here the max length 255. Save it. Again try to run the migration command, and you can see migration command runs successfully. Now let's run the migrate command. So python manage.py migrate, and you can see all the table has been created. Now after that let's see another tool for database. So many users ask me how to see the ER diagram from current database. So let's see how you can see the database ER diagram from your current database in SQLite. So for this you need to use a tool. So you can use this tool to view our database ER diagram. So let's try to open this our database. So I can actually install in my system and it is free to use. Now after that let's open this. So DB, and you can see it's opening. After that, click on database, click on new database connection, select SQLite, select the file path of our database SQLite, so click on browse. After that, you can see db.sqlite in our Django e-commerce project. So open this database, click on finish, and you can see our database has been opened, and you can see the all tables which I created. You can see admin user, categories, custom user, all things are created. After that, if you want to see the ER diagram, so simply click on ER diagram. Click on it, create new ER diagram, select the database, click on tables, ER diagram, click on finish, and you can see our ER diagram has been ready. So in this way, you can create a ER diagram from your database. It is very simple. So many users ask me how you can create a database ER diagram. So you can use this free tool to create your ER diagram from your database. You can see all the tables are showing now in ER diagram, and you can see many relations come from product table. That's why it's showing in center. You can see. Now after that, let's minimize it. Back to VS Code. So all done for now. Now let's create a super user. So click on terminal, new terminal, then running command, Python manage.py, make migrations, manage.py, create super user, and passing username admin, email admin@gmail.com, password admin, yes, and you can see super user has been created. So you can check. So back to database, let's click on our custom user, open it, and data, and you can see our custom user has been created. You can see the username, email, and everything, and also it create an instance of row in our another table. If you check here, you can see it created another instance in custom user, in admin user. So what actually happened here, when we create a new entry in our custom user, then it will create another instance in this port table like custom user, merchant user, staff user, and admin user from our this receiver code. So when we create a new entry in our user, in custom user, it will create a new instance in another table. Here is a simple example. I created a simple custom user. You can see I created a simple custom user, but it created another instance in admin user also. And here if you check the ID, you can see Earth user ID, it will be matched with our Django custom user ID. Let's see one more thing. Let's open our admin panel. So for this, you need to register all your models in our admin.py. So here I'm registering some models, admin.site.register, and here you have to pass your model name. So let's pass our model name like categories. So copy it, paste it. After that, you need to import your categories. So let's import from Django e-commerce app dot models, import categories, save it. After that, let's open our admin panel. So let's run our project. Click on terminal, new terminal, manage.py, run server. Let's open the link and let's open admin panel. Login with details, and you can see it is showing categories. So if you open it, so here you can see it's showing only categories model. If you want to show another model, you need to add another like subcategory. So copy it, paste it, import subcategories, save this file, save this file, save this file back to Chrome, this page, and you can see subcategories. So in this way you can work with default Django admin panel. So I show this as an example because I am covering everything about Django in this tutorial. So that's why I show this example to you. So that's all for now. I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching. Please like our video and please subscribe our channel. And also in next tutorial I will show you how you can work with admin panel and how you can create your custom admin panel and how you can download free admin templates to create our admin panel.